Today, we're diving into Go with a personalized recommendation system using collaborative filtering. Collaborative filtering is one of the most popular techniques for recommendation systems. It works by analyzing user interactions with items, such as ratings or likes, and recommending items based on patterns in this data. In this project, we'll implement a user-based collaborative filtering approach in Go. Now let's create our main Go file, where we'll set up our recommendation system. This project will use basic libraries, so you don't need any additional installations. First, we need some data to work with. Let's create a basic dataset of users and items they've rated. For simplicity, we'll use a hard-coded matrix where each row represents a user and each column represents an item. Ratings will range from 0, no rating, to 5, high rating. This matrix shows ratings given by different users for various items. For example, ratings 0, 1 represents the rating given by the first user to the second item. Next, let's implement user-based collaborative filtering. We'll first define a function to calculate similarity between two users using cosine similarity. Then, we'll use these similarities to generate recommendations. This function measures how similar two users are in their movie tastes. It's like comparing two vectors in space. The more aligned the vectors are, the higher the similarity score. First, we calculate the dot product of the two users' rating vectors. This gives us an idea of how much they agree on the movies they've both rated. Then we calculate the norm, length, of each user's rating vector. Finally, we divide the dot product by the product of the norms. This gives us a value between -1 and 1. A score of 1 means the users have exactly the same tastes. 0 means no similarity, and -1 means completely opposite tastes. Now it is time to get the top recommendations for a user. This is the heart of our recommendation system. The recommend items function takes a target user and finds items they haven't rated but similar users have, scoring each item based on similarity-weighted ratings. It returns the highest scoring items as recommendations. In this function, we create a map to store scores for each movie and get the ratings of the target user. For each user, except the target user, we calculate their similarity to the target user using the cosine similarity function. If the target user hasn't rated a movie, we add the similarity score multiplied by the other users rating to the movie's score in our map. This means that users with higher similarity scores have a greater influence on the recommendations. Finally, we sort the movies based on their scores and select the top-rated movies as recommendations for the target user. In the main function, we set the number of recommendations we want to generate for each user. Loop through each user in the ratings matrix. Call the recommend items function to get the recommended movies for that user. Print the recommendations for each user. This will print a list of recommended item indices based on the user's preferences and the similarities with other users. This is a simple implementation, but you can enhance it with more complex algorithms or by integrating real-world datasets. If you found this video helpful, you may want to watch other quick coding challenges on this channel. See you in the next video, and happy coding!